This is April Schulthies, using the computer to generate this message. I am a victim of genocide, and I live in California, where genocide was practiced, all throughout the state, against Native Americans. It's a widespread genocide, across the Americas, but instead of returning the land, the United States is telling indigenous peoples to heal and move on. Healing requires restitution. Where is the restitution? Let me give you a rough analogy. Suppose you had a horse, and you loved the horse, and thieves came and took it, then kept it. Wouldn't you insist on getting the horse back? Of course you would. Would you listen to someone who told you to heal, and forget about the horse? No. You would want your horse back. This land belongs to indigenous peoples. It was stolen. The United States took lands that belonged to the Native American tribes, and those lands need to be returned. The United States needs to stop profiting from genocide. Native Americans remember that their lands were stolen. They will never forget. The lands are still theirs. The United States is a thief. The United States needs to return everything that was taken. Native Americans suffered a genocide. It was widespread. I grew up in the Grey Eagle area in California, but no one ever discussed the Native American genocide. In fact, I was told Native Americans were itinerant and simply didn't like the railroad, so they moved on. But in fact, many Native Americans lived in the Feather River area, in Plumas County, and were driven off their lands, including the Maydew. Genocide. It's all around us, and impacts us every day. There are really only two kinds of people in the world, the godly and the ungodly. Which are you? This is April Schulthies. I no longer belong to any church. I love God, not churches, and at best, churches just seem to give God lip service. Churches are rarely, if ever, godly institutions. There's a silent genocide going on today, in a world that is run by secret societies, and their secret is hypnosis. They use science of the mind. Native Americans are still a target. So is anyone else deemed the slave class. This goes on largely in secret. If you insist on keeping God's laws, these people will call you vermin and try to get rid of you. They're well supported, and they kill. It's genocide. My Native America channel is not an artistic endeavor. I created it to support Native American rights. I am not here to entertain anyone. This is about genocide, not entertainment. People are really being singled out, labeled as part of an undesirable group, and then killed. I'm a female over 50. I'm in an undesirable group. Many churches label you nothing but property when you are female, and I'm an unmarried virgin. Now I'm over 50. Through no fault of my own, I am targeted. These groups dispense with their targets very easily. This is Rome, and Rome is supported by secret societies, and their secret is hypnosis. Rome practices genocide and calls it population control. Rome is responsible for the genocide of Jews, Africans, Muslims, Russians, Irish, Celts, Japanese, Chinese, Aborigines, Vietnamese, Koreans, Hmong, Hawaiians, Eskimos, Native Americans, and more. Mexicans are dying on the border every day. We are still dealing with Rome today. Herod and Rome. Fight back. Use psychic self-defense. Do not have sex. Do not eat meat. Read the Bible. Respect all life. The scriptures say, Allah's curse is upon the disbelievers. Miserable is what they sold their souls for. There is a demeaning punishment for the disbelievers.